And there's a thing to be said about cynicism. I mean, I'm looking at an advertisement right now, and it's for some sort of online casino, and the tagline is "Take a trip of a lifetime." Take the trip of a lifetime. Sorry, the best online casino games for real money. What defines a trip of a lifetime? And how do they know it's the best online casino game? And the thing is, it's really, really interesting. I don't think... so first of all, I don't think you're going to get an answer if you write an email to them saying, like, why do you think you're the best? They're like, probably not going to bother with a question like that. But if they were to answer, they would make up a set of reasons. But the problem is, or not necessarily the problem, but the curious thing is, I highly doubt that there would be a casino provider thinking about what makes the best online casino and what makes an amazing experience. You'll take the trip of a lifetime, trying to justify that, and by that coming up with a view of the world and of casinos in a certain line. If there wasn't the marketing incentive to speak about yourself in that way, right? Of course, you might think about if it's a sophisticated casino, and you might think about, okay, what makes people come to casinos, what's enjoyable about that. But I highly doubt there would be this thinking about moments, this thinking about relative value of different casinos and experiences. An economist might think of that, but a normal human being less likely to do that. But still, here we have, at least in language, this sort of approach. And it is really, really the density of marketing that increases the load of this language. And I think, at least, that with that comes sort of layer upon our commercial, but I think general social reality of comparison and evaluation that was not as structured before. Of course, comparison and evaluation are sort of core mammalian, I suppose, probably even earlier, but like sort of core mammalian features. But it is not part of sort of the linguistic echo that you carry around after you walk through a city or whatever. And now it is. And the curious thing is, of course, nobody's going to come up to you and say, hey, here's this reasoning for the goodness of my casino, which I invented to get you to come to my casino. Even though that's probably true. What the truth value of that system, it could stand independently of that. Maybe we are discovering all sorts of things about the genuine relative values of things if we consider that to be a thing that is intelligible and that we can make progress towards, for reasons that have very, very little to do with the striving for truth or for connection to our values. It was a connection to the value of money in that case. Also in other cases, social media, trying to compare yourself aesthetically or in terms of your fitness. And those systems of comparison then can actually be used for inquiry, straight up inquiry, which then generates knowledge, which generates a social good. So perhaps marketing bullshit, is the food of the modern philosophers and the fuel of science, social science at least.